Welcome, everybody, to the H3 Podcast Live. Today's episode is sponsored by Stitch Fix, Dollar Shave Club, and the Black Tux. Today's guest is the mega, he's not a superstar, he's a mega star, Ninja, the Twitch streamer and pro gamer and Fortnite phenomenon. Many of you probably know who Ninja is, but for those of you who don't know, let me give you some numbers to kind of put in perspective what we're dealing with here. So I was checking, he's a Twitch streamer. Let's start there. At the beginning of the year, he had just under 1 million subscribers. That was just a few short months ago. And 1 million subscribers on Twitch makes him one of the biggest channels on Twitch. He was a big deal. Fast forward to today, since that moment, he's up over 6 million subscribers on Twitch, the biggest channel on Twitch by far now. He's broken all the streaming records. He first broke the streaming record for the most concurrent viewers at one time when he played with Drake. Yes, Drake. Mr. Hot, whatever. You guys know Drake.
Mr.
Hey, Mr. Yeah, exactly. I wish I had the sweater. I love Drake. He's the greatest. So jealous. I get to sit across from someone who's played with Drake. That sounds bad. I like him for it. I just have him on to get to Drake. Fuck, now I'm thinking about Drake and I lost my train of thought. He broke the record when he was playing with Drake. The previous record was Dr. Disrespect when he came back from his break. He had like 338,000 concurrent viewers, which was enormous. So when Ninja blasts on the scene with Drake, they get 600,000 concurrent viewers. This is unbelievable for live people sitting there watching live. Okay, and then he broke his own record again this last weekend when he was in Vegas putting on some really cool event that I want to talk about later with him. But that event broke his own record with 660,000 live viewers. His YouTube channel, which is highlights of his Twitch stream, is unbelievable. He posts a highlight every day, and these are getting like 4 to 7 million views every day. In the past month, in the past 30 days on YouTube, he's gained 3.2 million new subscribers and has 200 million views.
In the past month.
In the past 30 days. I've never seen anything like it. It's unbelievable. It's exciting. It's cool to see that somebody could take it this far.
Yeah.
Could blow up this much. It's
those numbers don't make sense.
I never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like it. 3.2 million new subscribers.
I think the day he streamed with Drake was the day we did our live show at the Improv, and we streamed it.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that was what was
interesting.
happening, and we were like, wow, that was great. That was so much fun. And then after the show, we're like, apparently there was something huge going on.
Nobody cared about. No one's watching our shitty live show.
And I remember just that was the first time I heard about him.
They're like, if you thought that was crazy,
Your 20,000 views.
I know. Dude, we could pull like 10 to 30,000. I was like, and those were like top numbers for the longest time. 30,000 was like top dog in it. This guy now will casually stream with over 100,000.
I didn't think it would be possible.
It's incredible. It's super exciting, and I'm super happy for him, too, because he's a nice, sweet, genuine guy. He's been in the game for a long time. He's been a pro gamer for 10 years, okay? So this isn't some overnight. The guy's been grinding hard, and he deserves his success. He's a sweet guy. He's an interesting guy. I'm super excited to talk to him. I hope you guys are excited to watch. So we are just going to hop off. We're going to go grab him. He's coming in soon. So stay tuned. We'll be back shortly with your boy Ninja. So do not go away. God bless you. Appreciate you. You're the best. I love you. Dan cut me off because I don't stop. I don't know how to stop. What up, pimps? We've got the man here, your boy Ninja, a.k.a. Tyler Blevins.
Yes.
Where's the origin of Blevins?
I get that every once in a while, man. It's like Welsh. My mother is Welsh. It means a little wolf.
Oh, Little Wolf.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's wonderful.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I really said maybe that should be my gamer tag instead, or
Little
my
Wolf.
alias, Little Wolf. No.
So we were introing you before you came in, just talking about all the unprecedented numbers you've been smashing.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone. I mean, I have not been on YouTube the longest, but I've been around for a little bit now, like 5 years now. And I've never seen in all my time someone come up so hard,
Yeah.
so fast.
Right.
I mean, first of all, how has that affected your life? Because it seems like you were popular, but in the past 4 months,
Of course.
it's been like
Oh yeah.
unbelievable.
So with how long I've been like streaming and doing all this content and stuff like that, the massive growth really hasn't changed much because it's like in my own way I kind of was like relevant essentially. So it's just really cool to see how like looking at the statistics, we're looking at like numbers and how quickly other people have grown too, and to just kind of like smash all of that and is amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and nothing's really changed, honestly. The wife and I still have the same schedule. If anything, we just kind of, I'm actually trying to stream more
Right.
so that, there's more content on like the Instagram clips,
Right,
YouTube,
right.
and everything. So
Right. No, I mean, coming from YouTube, we had mentioned it in the intro, but you have like 3.3 million subscribers in the past 30 days.
yes, we're averaging every 9 days is 1 million subscribers. It's about 110,
God.
120 a day.
And those are just clips from your Twitch streams.
They
the
are
highlights.
not. Yes, they are not. Very rarely will I try to. So, like in a live stream, if I wanted to, I could do like, okay, this game is going to be tips and tricks. So I'll literally intro it in to the live stream and then make it more like professional.
Interesting.
It's fun fact. I actually just tested that for the very first time, doing a light machine gun only. This new gun that came out in Fortnite. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do tips and tricks. This game, right? It's gonna be great. Like I was thinking 10 million views, like in like a couple of like days, like 2 days, and it actually didn't do the greatest. It got like it's like right in the middle of kind of where a lot of my just pre-recorded like
Right.
stripped content is, and so that actually was something that blew my mind.
I think people like the authentic experience.
Yeah.
They want the real deal. They want to see the crazy shit that's happening in your game.
Exactly. And I think that, in my opinion, I think there are a lot of YouTubers who are trying to like do the YouTube live content or their YouTube content that is planned, and they come over to Twitch and it is live. There's like a disconnect there.
It's
so
hard.
I think you're right.
Yeah. It's hard. It's a entirely different world. And
It is.
This is live.
Yeah.
We still suck at it, but it takes like the whole lot. Well, we've streamed video games before, and
Yeah.
it can be fucking brutal. Like you stream. How long do you usually stream for?
So the schedule is like 9:30 is when I'll start in the morning, and then I play until like 4. It's like 6 hours, 6.5 hours, and then I'll take a nice 3-4 hour break with the wife and the dogs, and then or family. We have like family nights and stuff like that too, and then come back on around like 7 o'clock Central and stream until like 2 in the morning.
Whoa.
And then so it's minimum like 12 hours a day is what we're trying to be, and then I'll sleep for like less than 6 hours, 7 hours.
Do you ever
Oh
just
my
get
God.
like? I would stream for like 5 hours a couple times, and I was like, I'm fucking done for the week. Like I'm not making YouTube videos. I'm going in bed. I'm done for the week.
Yeah, no, it's just like I've been doing it for so long, so maybe I built up a tolerance or something like that, an immunity to like the.
Well, it seems like you really love it.
Oh, dude, that helps really.
Yeah.
And being good at the games. My worst days where I'm also taxed the most are when I'm not doing well.
Right.
And I think that's because it just sucks, and also like mentally draining. I'm kind of worried about. Oh, I didn't perform today. Like, it's not okay. So, but those don't happen often. Which
But
is
that's
good.
a lot of pressure too.
Yes.
Because you're the best.
Quote unquote.
Do you think you're the best Fortnite player?
No, I would never say that because
well-
No, you have to like not like I would never say that because I think I am, but it sounds bad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Right. No, if you put yourself there, like you're already kind
It's
of like,
all downhill.
well, yeah, exactly. You saying, oh, I'm saying it. And also I can't learn. Like at that point, it's kind of like, oh, I'm the best. There's no room for growth.
Right.
And that's not.
Well, from my point of view, when I watch your videos and your stream, I'm just like, what the fuck?
That's the goal, man. That's the goal.
Unbelievable. But like also that must come with an extraordinary amount of stress. Like you said, you streaming and you having off days and you feel bad. So does that stress to always perform like so good? How do you cope with that?
It really just, it's again, like those days don't really happen too often. So I
Got him.
got him.
Best
So
in the world. You heard it
truly,
here.
once every like 2 or 3 weeks, I'll have just like a really bad day where I'll win only like a couple games. And it's great actually just having such a supportive community because I'll get like a dono or something and someone's just like, hey man, like nice to know you're human. Like
Right.
don't
That's
worry.
true.
That's fair. That is important.
I
I'll
do
try-
think it's important.
and I'll do my best to also just be like, hey guys, even I suck sometimes, like
Yeah.
because I'll have 10 games in a row where I just die right off the start, and I'm like, oh. But I'm a very good like at resetting as well. So like sometimes I'll have like a bad first hour or something like that, and like one time I joked around and I completely like restarted my stream essentially. I didn't turn it off, but I brought like the
Came back
intro.
in.
I brought the intro screen back
Right.
in. I left. I came downstairs, played the song, and I was just like, hey guys, what's up? First game of the day. Here we go. And I ended up winning that game with like 20 kills or something like that.
Did you make a conscious effort to get really good at the game? Or was it just, I mean, you're a professional gamer. You've been gaming for what, like 10 years?
Oh, my entire life, but professionally. Like 7, 8. Yeah.
Okay. When Fortnite came out, what was it did you have kind of a feeling of like this is going to be a big game? And what was your process of being like, I'm going to be really good at this game, or are you just good at all games?
I'm good at all games, and that's just from being a gamer my entire life.
Yeah.
It's literally what I do. So, and I played a lot when I was growing up, a lot of RPG games, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Legend of the Gaia, Legend of Dragoon, Final Fantasy, and then Halo 1, GoldenEye, dude, Super Smash Bros. I literally played every game imaginable.
Right.
And dude, Road Rash, I don't know, it was this
familiar.
amazing game.
I heard Dan squeal back there.
Dude,
That
it
game
was
the
amazing.
shit.
You were on a motorcycle and and you could like buy and upgrade your motorcycles and
I
like
love
you could
that.
like you had like you could like whip like with chains like the other guys next to you. It was actually super fun. But no, yeah, playing all those games just kind of made me.
You were prepared from all angles.
Yes, sir, dude. And also, what people don't, Fortnite, man, it didn't blow up right away by any means whatsoever.
No.
I kept my eye on it. I always check out my chat, right? And when they're asking me to play a game or play with someone, in the back of my head, I'm always like, okay, like this needs to, like, I need to do some research on this. I need to watch it or watch this guy's content and see if like it'd be someone to collab with and stuff. And the game was not being received well by a lot of top broadcasters. I was watching them; they were complaining about it. Oh, it's too cartoony. Oh, it's not fun. It's not no skill. It's not. And then, when I'm watching it myself, I'm like, this looks really entertaining. It looks really fun. So I waited for there was like an AR update where they like increased the accuracy or whatever, and I was like, okay, this is my. I kept telling my chat like, I will play it just soon. I will play it soon. I will play it soon. And then finally, I switched from PUBG. Love the game. Was not very good at it. In terms of the shooting is not the difficult part. It's building, and that meta kind of grew over time. And I figured that out how important it was to obviously block shots from people shooting you. And then once I figured that out,
I think that's what I'm missing. I'm so bad at the game.
yeah.
The whole fort aspect, it's just,
Dude,
it fucked me up. You like the peanuts gallery?
No, I literally love that, man. It's building is literally the most important thing.
The way that you just like. Well, good players, they'll like build a whole fucking tower, like jumping and building on it. I can't get it. That's the part that really takes a minute to get down.
So you'll find that there aren't that many talented players like in every game. So if you just build simple little structures, you can win.
That's enough.
Yeah, it is. But again, if you're gonna run into a me or another top player that is like trying to actually compete in the game, you're done.
Slam dunk on you.
Yeah, you're gonna get boxed in and trapped. Like if you're not, it's very easy to tell if somebody's not good.
I think Fortnite's such an interesting game because, well, if you compare it to PUBG, which is just a pretty simple shooter with a really cool.
It's actually super basic.
It's super basic. It's got a really cool concept and a cool map.
Yes,
that concept is basic.
Yes,
and Fortnite took it then a next step further by introducing another 100%. Element of strategy.
Yeah, it went like Super Saiyan, like God, like Ultra Instinct.
They turned it into like a game of chess.
Yes, it really was. So like a lot of people are like, oh, build like PUBG requires so much more skill because there's no building, and it's like
wrong. Opposite.
Exact opposite. Yeah. It's like PUBG. If someone sees you from a mile away with a ×15 scope.
Yeah,
it can hide in a building and kill you and have and be completely. It's not difficult to shoot a gun and hit somebody. Like gun skill is never the main reason that someone's talented at a game. It is literally their decision making, like next level stuff. What are they thinking 10 steps ahead? In PUBG, you can, and not saying the game does obviously require talent, but yeah, less of it in my opinion. There's
less of a skill gap.
Yes, correct.
Where you can get this good or as good like with
you if you're trying every game. If I try every game, and I don't, a lot of games are me throwing, impulse bombing, nading myself 50 feet in the air and trying to like swag on someone with a no scope. Like if I did not do that, I only went mega try hard. I'd win like 90% of my games.
Really? You think so?
1 million%. I landed 1 million%. I landed tilted towers, dude. Like I would never land there. I would land in very outskirt like sides. Like I die mainly because I either mess around too much, I underestimate.
But you're entertaining. You're not playing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
I find that balance.
Yeah.
And some days, the worst days are when I try to goof off too soon. I don't get wins. And then now I'm trying, but now I'm kind of in my own head. And then I'm not getting wins. And then I'm just oh, no.
Yeah. We touched briefly on like how Fortnite wasn't really that popular for a minute. Where did it really come from? Because I remember when Dr. Disrespect was here.
Yes.
We asked him about Fortnite because we just had Brendan Green, the PUBG creator, on like a week before.
Cool.
And it was like Fortnite was like this cool little game that was kind of just riding the battle royale wave.
Yep.
And then all this, like suddenly, it was like the most popular game in the world.
Whew. So, I mean, I think that it stems from really being free to play, right? And it's
kind of like
League of Legends is perfect. I mean, you literally, if you want, this is why I don't understand a lot of people aren't doing it. Like, you look at the concept of like League of Legends kind of did that free to play. in-game skin purchases are where they make their revenue game, and it's a solid game. I think dude, it was someone very recent. We had a conversation. Fortnite does not feel free to play.
Absolutely not.
And it's
the
actually Shroud.
special-
It was Shroud. I was watching Shroud's stream, and he was playing a game that literally was it's like a PUBG knockoff, completely,
Right.
like 100%, and it's free to play.
Yeah.
And the comment that he made was like, Fortnite does not feel free to play.
It doesn't, and neither did League, and I think
Correct.
that's why it was so successful.
Exactly.
I was pretty shocked when I heard that it's free.
Oh yeah,
I
everyone
did.
recently had a conversation. I mean, a lot of people like if they're, I mean, like taking pictures all the time, man, in the airport, and like this one guy, his dad was just like, oh, like I gotta buy it. I should buy it. Like it sounds
Don't
really
even
cool, and
have
I'm like,
to.
download it. It's free.
It's almost that's how
It's how it can go viral, man.
exactly
It's so accessible.
It's how
Yeah.
you can even compare it to like basketball or baseball or football in a way because you don't need you just need a ball.
You just need a
and you
ball,
can
exactly.
play.
Yes.
It needs to be the same way if a game ever wants to be comparable on that level.
Agreed. Like you cannot unless the game is literally God's gift to the earth. Like you cannot expect a game, a Destiny that's $60.
It's a huge barrier.
Oh yeah, dude. Yes. Yes, especially since Destiny is like, well, it is actually on everything besides mobile and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just came out on PC
Right.
For 2. But yeah, man, can't expect people to just buy something, spend
interesting.
$60. It's a lot of money.
I think a lot of people are like, I don't want free to play games too. On the other hand, because they're like, I don't want a bunch of trash, and I don't
early access, right? It's that
right, and I don't want to have to pay for shit. But the way that they do it is so
perfect.
unoffensive. Well, they have the single player you have to pay to play,
If you want to, yes.
but totally unnecessary.
Oh yeah, I mean it's but actually super fun. I've seen a lot of
Dude, I love it.
I've seen a lot of videos, man. I mean, it's great. It's like a tower defense, man.
Have you played it?
I messed around with it a little bit.
Okay.
I actually try not to because there's there's no delay. There's no jump fatigue on so like when you jump in and you like
think it's going to pollute your?
it does. It literally did.
Oh,
The instant like I would jump in the survival one and it's like instant. Like I could tell there was no connection involved whatsoever.
That's
and I was
funny.
like, oh my God. And then I switched over. It's like playing it's like Halo
fucked
3.
you up.
Dude, Halo 3, yes. Halo 3, man, on a LAN to online, Xbox Live is completely night and day. So
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
When I first heard about you, when I first saw you on the radar, was when you had this incredible game with Drake, and you guys broke the concurrent views record, right? Was
Yes.
about 600,000.
It was like 650.
650, 100, which before the
It was-
previous record was like Doc's, like
Who
330
did it
or
start with?
something.
Who did it start with before them? Before it was before T1's comeback, Tyler 1's comeback, and before Docs. It was someone else. I forget who it was.
I don't remember.
But anyways, no, yeah. So Tyler 1 smashed it with his League of Legends unban,
Mm-hmm.
and then he did that cool Draven cosplay, which was awesome. And then he was like 360 or something like that, 300,000. The Doc came back right, 320, 330, something insane. And then so we pretty much doubled it.
It was crazy. I never seen numbers. I didn't know numbers like that were
Existed.
possible.
I didn't either.
And then you broke it again this
Without-
last weekend with your event in Vegas that I really want to talk to you about.
I'd love to, yeah.
But you had like 660. What did you have on that?
680, I think was the numbers right now, which is like kind of unfortunate that they aren't like Twitch. I don't know if they can actually release the exact.
They should.
They
I don't
should,
think they can.
yeah.
No, I literally
Why?
don't think
Huh.
they have the ability to. I
Really?
think that it's. I think no. Like
They're
literally
not
they don't have
ready.
the ability to. Like
Yeah.
the metrics are weird.
Oh.
On some like on my screen right now, I could be on Twitch. Like right now, you could have 20,000
Right.
viewers, 100,000. I have no idea, but
It's
someone
so
else could see.
fluid,
Someone else
right?
could see. I could see 91. Someone else could see 92.
Really?
Yeah, it's
It's just so fluid and it's always changing.
people are in and out.
Yeah.
And with
But
battle
I'm wondering-
royales, with battle royales, I mean, like it's like a story. It's a long game. It's the
Right.
same thing with League of Legends. Actually, the viewer dip, right? So you start the game up, boom, your viewer. You literally, I promise you, like no one will lose viewers as the game goes on. In one game, you will only go up, and then the second the game is over, you're
Everyone
at that peak.
bounces.
Yeah, you lose about 10, 15. Like I'll lose like 30,000 viewers,
Huh.
and then I'll gain them right back in 10 minutes.
Huh. That's super interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. They probably have shit to do.
Of
They're
course.
waiting for it
They
to
want to
end.
see the win, right? There's
Yeah.
a lot of people who are like, I mean, yeah, I'll get a donor once in a while, like, I'm not going to bed till you win the game. Till you win this game, or like win this game, and people they're invested, right?
Yeah.
God, what was I going to say?
No, the Drake 600,000,
The
the event Vegas.
that what do sporting events get live? What does like a basketball game get?
Ooh, actually,
Do you know that,
I don't know
Dan?
this- yeah,
Look that up. I'm curious.
I know, yeah. I think the statistic wise, this is something that was released like 2, 3, 4 years ago, something like that. Was like the total views of Riot's Worlds event was like 20 mil or 19 mil or something like that, and then like the Super Bowl was at like 60 mil.
Well, the
that
Super
year.
Bowl,
of course,
that's a tough comparison.
Well, but
Yeah,
that's
I
the thing.
remember that stat. It was the World Series actually.
It
Baseball
it
World
smashed
Series.
the World Series, didn't
Yeah,
it?
completely smashed it.
Yeah, the
And-
World Series had 9 or something like that. 9
and that was over the course of the whole series, not just one game.
Wait. What's the stat again?
It was like the world, like
the World Finals for League of Legends was more than all 6 or 7 games of the World Series combined.
yeah, all sporting events except for the Super Bowl.
Here we go. You've got a National Basketball League gets on average 2 million per game.
2 million views
Per game, yeah.
Okay.
Now, compare that, like, in a way, you're just a dude playing a game. Like,
Right.
It's getting there.
Right. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's definitely
Or when you actually had an event, you had almost 700,000.
yes, concurrent, and it was like a 7-hour event. It was long.
And if you compare it to NBA, you've got 20 professional, not even 20, because you got the bench, you got the coaches, you've got like 100 full-time athletes making tens of millions of dollars.
Correct.
I think it's funny how when you,
Hey man.
it's no, but like we've all been wondering for so long, like when's it gonna get there?
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, I think that I'm just happy that I'm at the forefront of it.
Oh yeah,
right.
You're definitely spearheading it.
Yeah, and I want to. I mean, that's the goal is to obviously never stop, but to be. Yeah, I mean, 10 years from now, someone like let's just say this is the year 2018, right? 10
I
years
think it is historic. I do think so.
I hope so, man.
I do think so.
A couple more games with Drake, I think we'll be.
Couple more.
I think we'll be there.
That's right. But I think it's so funny. Whenever I see you on an interview, they're always obsessed with like, so you get paid $500,000. Tell me about that. How do you make? So you're just playing games?
So people give you money.
It's like, it's kind of annoying. It annoys me because it's like, imagine having LeBron James and be like, so people pay you $80 million to play a game?
It's frustrating.
You just dribble a ball,
Right.
And you shoot the ball, and they pay you $80 million.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I'll never ever react in a negative way simply
Yeah.
just because some people there's a disconnect. People don't get it.
Comes from
They
a.
just
It
don't
comes.
know yet.
Yeah. It
Oh
comes,
yeah.
comes
I'm
from
not
an
mad-
innocent
I don't
place.
get mad about it. Of course,
Yeah.
exactly. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it seems like it doesn't.
Oh.
And I'm
Trying to
like, listen,
demean you.
And I'm like, exactly. And I'm like, listen, if you want to be better than like the tens of millions of 7 billion people in the world and be better
Right.
than them at something, and like you think you should get paid, like, and then hear their response. I never have asked or been rude like that, but I'd love to hear what they say.
Well, it's the statement is just so stupid because we already are paying people to play games,
right.
way more than you're making.
You tell me you've seen the meme. I'm sure you have.
What is it?
Where dude, this dude is literally he's on Twitch, right? It's one of those like there's a name for the style of the cartoon joke, right? But it's like he's just like chilling, watching. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" A little bubble. He's like, "Oh, I'm watching this guy play a video game." Jeez, that's stupid. Walks like 10 feet, sits on a couch, and turns
Yeah.
on the basketball game or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you watch
It's the
someone else
same
play.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
watch
same-
someone else play a game. It's like
Yes, it's the
it's the
same.
exact
shit.
same thing, dude.
You've been doing it for hundreds of years.
But better, dude. It's even, and that's the thing, the live integration, right? I was actually just in an interview. I can't really talk about it, but like one of the things I mentioned was imagine someone being able to LeBron streaming, whatever, Drake being able to literally, donate $5, $10,
Interact
and
with them.
ask a
Interact,
question,
yeah.
a guaguaranteed question that will be answered.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was me knocking.
Shredder wasn't like, oh yeah, that was. Shreddy, it was us. Hey, Shreddy, look, it's me. You see? And not only
He's
that,
adorable,
but
man.
he's the greatest.
You
He's
want me
got to
to come
protect
take
us.
Oh,
No, he's okay. I think he's
good?
good. Shreddy's us.
We all bonded over our Yorkies before.
Not only that, but you get you couldn't play with them.
Right.
You play the same game as them. You
Right.
can get good. You have the resources.
Mhm.
You just play the fucking game. It's,
Right.
I don't know. It's way cooler.
No,
and
I agree.
And well, before I get ahead of myself, I did want to ask. Like, you had this big game with Drake,
Mhm.
and it was kind of meteoritic. That's a word.
Meteoric.
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 It was meteoric. In that the media, it was like a thing that they could latch onto and be like, this is a crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
So did anything change for you after that big game?
I think that literal one match with Drake made it okay for everyone to play video games. I mean, like how many? This is something I've had a conversation with a lot of people about. It's like who's bigger than Drake in the world of like social media? And the
I
world.
couldn't pick a crazier person to play with.
LeBron James is someone that I would like right up there. And then maybe like some crazy actors, but really
Obama,
truly
game with Obama.
Literally, I was gonna make that a reference. Like what would break the internet and. Like, dude, I kind of peaked, honestly. I mean, you started he was one of the very first famous people that I played with, and like
It's a good place to start.
I would think so. And then but immediately, even that night alone, Travis Scott messages.
I saw
Hey,
that.
get me in there, and it's just
Yeah.
like, Dude,
You're the dude to play with.
Right. No, well, not even that, but I think so. So this is something that's funny. Like Travis actually like dropped me impulse nades throughout the game one time, and I was like, okay, the only reason he did that is because he knows he must watch the stream. Like, whether or not he doesn't follow me or anything like that, but he clearly watches because he knew that I love those grenades. It was actually really cool.
That's awesome.
And yeah, no, I think that literally that moment of playing with Drake made it. Everyone is just like, oh, okay, I can like tweet about this. I can like tell everyone that hey, it is cool to game, or I play video games too.
It definitely made it cool. Like,
Exactly. And
Like
Everything
you,
he does
you said
makes it cool.
Obama, but I feel like even playing with Obama may not have been
Be
crazy
stiffer.
or
It wouldn't be as dope.
yeah.
Unless
If Obama asks you, pass.
Oh, dude, if he was, and here's the thing, man, if they're actually like interested in the game, then it'll be natural and it'll be like organic, and that's kind of how it was with Drake. He played all the time.
The fact that Drake was a Fortnite player
and a PUBG player or watcher. Yeah.
Did people know that before he caught a game with you?
Nope. I don't think anyone knew. I mean, I don't think anyone knew about that at all. And like when one of the greatest conversations of that night was when I think I asked him, I was like, so how long have you been playing Fortnite or whatever? He's like, oh yeah, I've been playing for a minute, man. I've been watching you for like a while. I saw you win that tournament in
That's
Germany. And I was
crazy.
like,
Just to imagine Drake at home watching you and you don't even know.
yeah, exactly. And dude, that's the thing, dude. And none of these people really go out of their way because it's truly like right now it is becoming cooler and okay and acceptable. But people did not like. Maybe no one wanted to be viewed like that. Oh, Drake watches someone play video games. It's like, dude, but everyone plays video games. Come on.
Right.
So it's like okay now.
I do think I genuinely think it's historic. I don't think that video gaming professionally has ever got that level of not just publicity, but like good publicity.
Right.
And to your credit, you went on, you did all the interviews, you talked to people, and there's a lot of shitty characters out there, but you were presentable, you were positive, you were a great face.
Thank you.
I think
That's the goal.
I'm so happy for you, and I was so relieved to see you talking to him. I was like, this is the perfect dude for this to happen.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
So just
don't stop.
yeah.
Listen, no, I have no intention whatsoever, man. I mean, I've turned the stream completely into like G-rated, man. I literally was in a conversation earlier. Like, my goal is to make it like, your classic SpongeBob SquarePants, where like the parents at home can get like a dirty joke or something like that, but the kids are completely oblivious to it. That's like the humor I'm trying.
And I feel like it's genuine too. Like,
of course,
if someone
like do that, it's not like I have to. No, like I don't have to do that at all. And a lot of people who are famous don't give it a shit, and they don't do that at all.
Yeah.
But like that's something where it's like, oh yeah, absolutely, man. One parent I think emailed me and was just like, would really love if I could, watch you and not have to mute the stream. And me and my wife were just like,
got it.
This is it. Like we talked about making it family friendly, and like now it's like.
So how did you do that? You just cut out cursing?
Yep.
Were you cursing a lot before?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a gaming thing, really. It is, and
it's hard not to.
Like
it's
when
like
you're
an impulse.
frustrated.
Oh, of course. And like it's not, in my opinion, man, the cursing thing is like, of course, little kids shouldn't be running around dropping F-bombs or swearing at all, at that age. And it's simply just because it's like you don't understand the meaning behind it. There's so many other things, and also other meanings that certain words have. But it's not like I was, a bad person or anything. Like I just swore.
Sure.
It was gaming. Been involved in it my entire life. But I've been cutting out certain, things and phrases that were accepted in the gaming community, and as it becomes more popular, they have to phase out.
Has it been difficult?
No.
Easy.
Yep. My brother Chris is someone who I really admire with how he can turn off he's got just what's the perfect word I'm trying to he switches it off. You know what I mean? When he's with me, he says whatever he wants. We talk about whatever.
That's admirable. Impressive.
And then he's a teacher too, and he's incredible.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And it's literally night and day. You're talking like completely, and that's something that I'm trying to like master.
So how did you hook up with Drake?
Dude, love this story. One of my favorites to tell. Literally, my friend came up to me, one of my good friends, Alex. It was like, hey man, like there's someone someone has like your Instagram posts, like, or is posting your clips on Fortnite on Instagram, and they're getting like 200, 300, 400,000 likes every single video. And I was like, dude, I need to do that, right? So we didn't like strike the dude or anything because I don't know anything about Instagram whatsoever. So I just had my account already a while ago. I had like 60,000 followers that
Oh Jesus!
I love that noise, by the way.
My laptop.
That means something went really
something
good.
went tragically wrong.
Right.
Sorry.
No, dude. So I started making a lot of Instagram posts, and it just caught fire so fast. And like really quickly, I think I had 1 million in like less than a couple of weeks, which is great.
Wow.
Like the videos were being received very well, which is weird. I think just the hashtags were how they got Anyways, that's irrelevant.
I'm interested.
No,
Yeah.
so yeah, we made sure that like my YouTube editor James, he's incredible. He helps me with my Instagram posts. We split that. Like we'll just throw up a clip every once in a while. But like the hashtags are something that we literally pretty much just copied from like other Fortnite hashtags. Like Fortnite Streamer, Fortnite this, Fortnite Live, Fortnite Clip, and then we put those into ours, and then they just.
I think they enter the system.
Oh
so
yeah, it
people
was
are
over. It was
scrolling.
literally our first Fortnite clip got like 500,000, and I only have like 50,000 followers. So
Wow.
it's nuts.
What is the benefit of posting to Instagram for you?
Literally,
besides exposure, or is that it?
It's literally
Different
just
audience, I
nope. Yep,
think.
it's just
There's-
exposure, man. Kids like YouTube, like the younger generation, from what I'm kind of kicking myself in the face, not face, kicking myself. What is it? Kicking myself in the
Somewhere you're kicking yourself.
Kicking myself because I didn't make the connection when I visited one of my like cousins in in like Michigan or whatever, and his kid was like 10 years old or something, but was on Instagram.
Really?
And
I didn't know that.
And I was like, I'm so dumb that I didn't think to start making a lot more Instagram posts, but eventually now, obviously, started doing it, and that's how Drake found me. Literally,
Wow.
that's how we connected. It was completely natural. A lot of people, there's someone who I won't talk about, but no, we thought it was like. Oh, it was total stage. Epic probably paid Drake. There's no way this was like authentic.
Like Drake would be interested in getting paid.
Dude, like he would
to
be
do something
interested in
like
any
that.
of dude.
He doesn't give a shit.
All right, exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
how much you can pay this guy $1 million? Wouldn't
Yeah, how
care.
much would you
Yeah, he doesn't
pay?
give a fuck.
So it was super organic, and he followed me. My entire chat freaked out.
So he doesn't follow that many people on Instagram, I
Nope,
imagine.
clearly, it was weird, really.
So
weird.
you were streaming and the chat was like Drake follow. How do these people know?
Everyone said, I don't know. I
They're
don't
so
know.
crazy
They
in the
said
Twitch
Champagne
chat.
Poppy. Champagne Poppy followed you. Champagne Poppy followed you. And I was like, Champagne Poppy. Oh, that's Drake. Oh. Ran upstairs. Sprinted upstairs. Right. Told my wife. Showed her, and she's just like, no. Like, you got to be kidding me. So followed him back, and then he reached out, was like, let's play.
Oh,
Done,
man.
man.
Dude, that's the crazy. Not only did he follow you, for him to reach out and be like, let's play.
Yeah, we had a huge talk about should we reach out to him or not, and then and something that will always try to do is like, I'm very not very fanny of too many people, and that's how I'm always going to try to just come off, because it's like no one wants to hang out with a fan, and I mean I was a fan, but like it's super easy when Drake was also really chill,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like super cool, man. Like immediately he was just like we were just kicking it, gaming.
That's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
That's so cool. Guys, we're going to take a short break. We will be right back. Do not go away. Do not leave. Dan cut me off. We'll be right back after this commercial break. See you guys soon. Thank you to Stitch Fix for sponsoring this episode of the H3 Podcast Style. Some of us have it, and some of us don't have it. It's easy to tell between the two of us which one doesn't have it. Yeah, I'm kidding, obviously. I look like a hobo. If you don't dress me, you're my Stitch Fix. Without you, I would be a hobo.
Where's my fee?
Yeah, come on. You get your fee. I cook for you. I clean sometimes. What, are you seriously trying to come at me like, oh, you don't get anything out of this?
Okay, no.
I do other stuff. I can't think of it at the minute.
You walk shredder.
I walk shredder. You can get your own Ela Klein, your own care, as it were, at Stitch Fix. Here's the deal with them. Some of us cannot dress ourselves. Let's be honest about it. Myself, I need a care. You probably do too, okay? Just because if you want to look good and you don't, it's not possible to attain. There's no time like the present to discover that style you never knew you had. And you can with your own personalized care from Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix has reinvented how we find and buy clothing. Just answer some basic questions about your sizes, favorite styles, and budget, right from your laptop, smartphone, or tablet. Your personalized stylist then springs into action. They wrote it in like bold. And I love like springs into action as if they're like sleeping.
It's bold and italic.
They're like, oh shit! I gotta dress someone! They've got that much passion and enthusiasm. That's what Ela does. When she sees me walk out of the closet with what I'd usually be wearing, she'll be like, oh my God.
It's kind of true. Last night you expressed your interest in new shoes, and then I was up until 2 a.m. looking for shoes for you.
That's what you can get from them. It's incredible service. And Ela may actually, you might want to moonlight for them. I think you'd be really good at it. Ela might be picking out your outfit. Who knows? Stitch Fix styling fee is only $25, which is waived if you keep all 5 items. That's a good deal. I don't even pay Ela that. And since your personalized stylist uses only your preference to pick your clothes, you're still in complete control. Not going to take over your life. No commitment required. You don't have to get married to them like I did. Once your items arrive, try them on and only pay what you keep. Don't like something? Need another size? Just send the item back. No questions asked. I love that implication. Like, what are you going to ask? Like, seriously, dude? Or was there really something wrong with it? Or did you just gain 5 pounds since we shipped it to you? And shipping is always free both ways. Get your fix whenever you want or sign up to receive scheduled shipments. The choice is yours. Dan loves Stitch Fix. He's still rocking that sweater every day. It's getting weird. I don't know if he stinks, and I'm like, oh, Dan's wearing, not him, but the sweater, because he wears it so much. I'm like, oh, Dan's wearing Stitch Fix again. I made all that up. The stinky part. I don't want to defame Dan. He's a clean guy, but he does wear the sweater a lot. Call to action. Hurry to stitchfix.com/H3 and get started right now. Keep all 5 items in your box, and you'll get 25% off your entire purchase. That's stitchfix.com/H3. Stitchfix.com/H3. Get your own care today. Thank you, Stitch Fix. God bless you. Dollar Shave Club. When I say Dollar Shave Club, if the first thing that pops into your mind is an amazing, affordable shave, then I'm about to blow your mind. Because there's way more to it than that. How about this? Dollar Shave Club has got more than just razors. They got shampoo, body wash, toothpaste, and of course the best razor I've ever used. That's not even a joke. It's the only razor I'll ever use now. Doesn't give me razor burn. It feels and glides. It's meaty. It's weighty. It's got a hefty metal handle that you got to feel for yourself. But the true hero of any morning routine is the butter. They've got Dr. Carver Shave Butter. This stuff's amazing. Like, I'm going to put fucking, like, whipped cream on my face. You know that shit?
Yeah.
You look like a cream pie. But this butter, it's like actual butter. It just goes, oh, shit. Glides across your skin. You have to try it for yourself. And with everything delivered right to your door, that means no more trips to the store, wandering aisles, hunting for razor, shampoo, toothpaste, then having to be a cashier and bag your own items. Are you flipping kidding me? You expect me to bag my own items? Get real. That's why you're going out of business, and Dollar Shave Club is taking over the game. For a mind-blowing experience, join Dollar Shave Club today. And for just $5 with free shipping, you get 6-blade executive razor plus trial size of shave butter, body cleanser, and 1-wipe Charlie's. That's a butt wipe, and it's called a 1-wipe because it's just that effective. Don't use dry toilet paper and just smear shit all over your asshole. It's ineffective, and it's disgusting. You go in with a wet one, and that's all you need. Well, frankly, it's not necessarily 1-wipe because it's a big rectangle, and you kind of have to use the space allotted to you. So you can probably get like 5 good wipes from one. It's just wasteful to just wipe with one. Don't you agree, Ela?
1 wipe per.
Like, if you're using a wet one, you got to get like a couple
Yeah.
of wipes. But one wipe does it all. I want people to know that you have to wipe more than once, generally speaking.
Yeah.
I care about you guys, and I want and wish the best for you. Get yours. Jesus, I really went on a tangent there. All that.
Yours
You
at-
get the blade, the butter, the cleanser, the wipe, and then you keep the blades coming for a few bucks more a month. Get yours at dollarshaveclub.com/H3. That's dollarshaveclub.com/H3. Try those products out. I guarantee you're going to love it all. Thank you for sponsoring us. Shredder, not now. Shredder, chill out. Thank you to the Black Tux. The Black Tux. Black Tux is okay, and this is a great service. Getting a tux or a suit is an unbelievable nightmare for anyone. It's expensive. It's a schlep. It's this whole song and dance that you don't want to put up with. It's ridiculous, okay? But the Black Tux makes it easy for you. And they make it a wonderful, beautiful thing for your next big event. Whether you're going for a stylist-selected outfit or building a custom look, the Black Tux has tons of new suits and tuxedos to choose from for your big spring event. And with their new fit algorithm, You don't have to awkwardly measure yourself or ask a friend for help. Hey, Jim, can you measure my crotch? You don't have to do that anymore, unless you want to. The Black Tux does it for you. They use your height, your weight, and other info to predict your size using their fit algorithm. Plus, the Black Tux free home try-on lets you see the fit and feel the quality of your suit before the event. Your order will arrive 14 days before your event. Try it on, make sure it fits. If not, send it back for adjustments. And remember how simple returns are. Wear it, turn some heads, then send it back 3 days after the event. Shipping is free both ways. Stand out at your event for the right reasons. Jesus. Don't be like me at Jack's wedding and show up late and be turning heads for that reason. Turn them for the right reason. Don't show up in a Hawaiian shirt. Turn heads for the right reasons. With the Black Tux. The Black Tux is the easy way for guys to rent suits and tuxedos online. Try this. You're not going to regret it. Get $20 off your purchase. Visit theblacktux.com/H3H3. That's theblacktux.com/H3H3 for $20 off your purchase. The Black Tux. Premium rental suits and tuxedos delivered right to your god-flippin' dang door. Thank you to all of our sponsors, guys. If you're in the market, please support them because it makes all this possible. Thanks for let's get back into it. We are back with Ninja. What up, dude?
What's up, man?
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Professional gaming, a lot of people have been saying, like, it feels like a long time. Like, it's happening, it's going to happen. But I feel like it never really happened.
Yes.
It's never really got to that place. What do you think are the biggest challenges that face professional gaming? I've always thought, for example, the fact that the popular games are always rotating. And so it's hard to, like baseball, it's always baseball.
Always.
And so do you think that there's any, like, is there a solution to that?
Right,
Or is
yeah.
that just inherent problem of the
I think,
sport?
right. No, I think that it's going to be something definitely that is always going to be a hurdle for sure. You look at League of Legends, in my opinion, the reason that they're so successful is the game has been the exact same, minus some upgrades to the maps and new champions. But I think those new champions, that's the thing. Like a Fortnite, let's just say Fortnite goes esports, right? Which I think you sent me that, right? Or no, Rod or Slasher sent me a, excuse me. China, someone is investing $15 million in Fortnite esports in China. Like that's happening.
Based on what you did in Vegas, which we'll talk about, but
Sure.
I mean, that's like evidence.
Yeah.
enough.
Yes. So let's just say Fortnite sticks around, or creates that esport. Like the way that it needs to evolve is in a very minimal way, right? So constant like new skins, clearly, like maybe like a new map, right? But it always needs to be Fortnite. Does that make sense? Same thing with League of Legends. How League is always League, and the new champions is actually a spin where it's like, okay, this is different, it's cooler, and you can always do bigger and better, and that's great. And now like the Super Bowl, I mean football, those things are always the same, and sometimes the rules change a little bit here and there.
Right.
And that's kind of like how
How it should be.
esports needs to be. Exactly. Dude, I'm telling you, there's a reason that Call of Duty and Halo are like, for lack of a better, like just falling off. It's simply just because new games, dude. You lose, you're gonna, dude. I'm an H1 fan, man. Halo only, dude. Halo, CE all the way. Halo 2, man. Oh, Halo. You lose.
Right.
You're gonna lose always a chunk of your viewers.
You know, it's interesting. We've talked about it before, but Counter-Strike did the beautiful thing is that the game was old. They re-released it. Same game, new graphics.
Boom.
That was it.
Right. The game was always so
And now it's
massive,
super
though.
popular.
Yes. The game was streaming, in my opinion, also really helped it. I mean, in my opinion, truly helped it blow up to where it was. I saw this. I mean, it was everything. It was like the #1 Twitch for a while, like right up there with League of Legends. And I think it was the gambling had a lot to do with it as well, and like the appeal of cases and stuff like that definitely helped. And I think that now, obviously, after like a lot of the controversy, we don't have to talk too much about it. But those people who did those things really put it in a negative light, and I also think that's kind of why it's not exactly where it should be today. Oh, for sure. You lose because I mean,
it was
the competitive side is
really
still very popular. But dude,
those gambling scandals have rocked sports for a long time. It's almost in a way a rite of passage.
Right.
They're like a huge gambling scandal. Like, hey, we made it.
We made it.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Huge gambling
in a negative
scandal.
way, but yeah.
Do you think it's possible to have a competitive game that's evergreen in the sense that a traditional sport is?
Okay. I was gonna say something kind of dark. Not until like a lot of older people.
Smell you later.
die.
Pass from this earth.
Literally, because right now the majority are like you're 40, 50, so like all those people, they love gambling. What do they gamble? They go and they watch football, they watch basketball, right? And so when our generation can, like right now, our kids are going to, they 100% are growing up. And what do they want to be? Do they want to be the next LeBron? Some of them, but a lot of them want to be competitive players, professional players, and that's simply because now it's accessible, right? It literally didn't exist.
Right.
You couldn't have a computer 50 years ago, right?
That's true.
Now you do. You had a basketball.
So
when
you think in like 30, like 20, 30, 40 years?
I think less, truly, because I feel like with the technology growing right now, you have phones, right? Like the views are there, and when the views are there, the kids are there. It's there. So I think honestly, I think you're going to see a massive jump in the next 5-10 years.
Interesting.
But to the point where, like, if esports and these companies try to like bring in the older audiences, if they go out of their way and they do that successfully, then it could be sooner. But that's hard.
I don't think you can convert older.
I don't. No, you
I
definitely
think it's impossible.
It really is. It's hard. Very few parents understand, including mine at the time when I was starting out. They were just always like, like, okay, like what do you like? Make
Have
sure.
fun.
Yep.
Yeah, have fun, sweetie.
Yep. Go play.
Yeah.
And then I'd be exhausted after 12 hours, but still making sure I was going to school and working my job that I had, and that was why that was okay. But for a parent to be like excited about their kid,
It's kind of even crazy to think about a world where they can be like, I want to be a pro gamer, and the parent encouraging that and be like, all right, did you practice today?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Right.
Did you play Fortnite for
How'd you do?
8 hours today?
how many wins did you
Yeah,
get?
how many wins
Well,
you get?
Dude, in
That's so weird.
like China,
not?
and like Asia, like that side of the world really is like they're already kind of there, right? There are parents who are like, they are like, you need to play 8 hours. Like, they want their kids to be the next faker, right? Like that, because that's there. It's there. I mean, you go there, you see they sell out these massive arenas, dude. It's insane.
I didn't
World
realize.
last year was, oh my god.
What was it?
I don't know where. I think it was in Beijing, China. It was massive, dude. It literally was like they had drum lines and like it was insane. You have to watch the rebroadcast. Dude.
Wait,
The
what was
intro.
the games they were playing?
Just League of Legends, dude.
Oh, League.
It was a
I
League.
can't
it
believe
was,
League is so popular still.
It's again, dude, the Fortnite formula, the League of Legends formula. I'm sorry, there might have been someone before League that did it too, but League is the one that is the biggest right now besides Fortnite.
Yeah.
No, that formula is working, dude. Free to play, in-game skins purchases, accessible to everyone. Hey, you want to play League? Oh, I don't have the money, man. Oh, it's free.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you can. Is Fortnite playable on shitty computers? Because that was a power of League as well.
It really is. If you don't, as long as it's not a potato,
Right.
and as long as you're not running at the highest graphics,
Right.
But still, battle royales are the biggest struggle, including Fortnite. Is like that connection to server still
Right.
is like
Yeah.
for some reason it can't even come close to being like a Counter-Strike server or something like that.
Yeah. So tell me about your event in Vegas that you just finished and you came here from. When I read about that, I was like, this is the coolest shit ever. I had never seen anything like it. So, well, I don't want to describe it. So why don't you tell us what was it you were doing in Vegas last weekend?
Okay, man. So yeah, Ninja Vegas 18. We just finished 2 days ago, man. It feels like it was literally like I just got off it. Honestly, it was insane. So we set up an event. It was we didn't tell anyone it was going to be a Fortnite event, but everyone kind of knew. And we had 235 tickets. I think we're selling for players to compete. It would be 3 heats.
235 tickets.
200. We sold. Yeah, there were a total of 70. So 3 heats, 9 games total, 75 players in each game. So 75. So like 225, 235, and we sold. I think it was like 400, 500 spectator seats or something like that, and it sold out. I didn't expect it to.
Really?
I just because like people, dude, someone traveled from Mexico. That was the cool. I mean, I had a bunch of people who were like talking to me different accents, so I'm assuming that they are obviously maybe someone from Europe. But yeah, this guy was like, one guy was like, I came from Mexico, bro. Like, immediately I was like, got a picture, signed all this stuff. But it was, come on, man. Like someone came from Mexico to a Las Vegas event for Fortnite. Like for me, like it was mind blowing, man. We broke the new Twitch record, 600. My own record of live viewers was 680,000 concurrent.
So the format was really cool. It reminded me of like a poker tournament in a way.
Yep.
Where you had a bounty on your head.
Yep.
So if somebody in a game killed you, how much did they get?
$2,500 to kill me, $2,500 to win the game. So,
Right.
And I got second place twice. So 2 guys got $5,000 in 1 kill.
Wow.
In 1 kill, it felt, it hurt a little, but again, I was so happy, man. Like seeing like every single person that won, I'd look over in their faces, they were just ecstatic. The crowd, their families in the crowd freaking out. So
That's so. And what was the barrier to entry? Was just first come first serve on the tickets?
yeah, we released. I did a huge hype stream, released a date, released
Okay.
the ticket sales, and then we we originally didn't open up any seats to spectators whatsoever because we wanted to make sure that like the players kind of sold out. And then once the players sold out, then we were like, okay, now we're opening up the spectators.
Right. Were any of them really? I saw. I don't know how many games total were played. Like
9.
8, 9. So you won one.
I got the worst I did was like 30th, and it was like a really unfortunate. I messed up.
Yeah.
Really bad. And then I got like top 10, like 4 games, 5 games, second place twice, first place, and then all I wanted was one win, man.
I was honestly like the fact that you won one game when everybody, 100 people, 99 people are trying to kill you, specifically you, is pretty insane.
It was annoying a little
Must
because
have
like
been stressful.
the event was advertised as, to me at the time, a ninja event, all and it was going to be like just fans could play. Right, and it was not supposed to be competitive by any means, truly.
Oh.
And then we see all these, organizations are like all these pro orgs, right? They're like purchasing tickets for their players,
wow. Turn it to a whole publicity.
Oh yeah, Myth comes in. He was like one of the first guys to buy a ticket to get in, and I was just like,
here we go.
okay, dude, like
now.
it's now. Every game had very talented players.
So did you shut him down? Did you slam dunk on him?
Oh, I beat a lot of good players, but I mean, dude, again, that wasn't even the point, really. I had a lot of fun, and every fight I had was a very talented player. Usually, I didn't really kill too many bad people.
Right.
So it was exciting, actually.
I feel like you have to be good to pony up and to do that.
Hopefully. I mean, there were a couple. There was this one reporter from Verge who was like just trying to play to get the experience of it, and he said he had fun, but
I don't believe him.
Oh yeah, dude.
No, I'm kidding. But no, when you're bad at Fortnite, it can.
Oh, it's not.
It gets rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, against a good player. I mean, those are the guys that I box in a little 1-by-1 and trap them.
Right. So how long were you playing in that event?
Dude, it was like a 7-hour event. So I was pretty exhausted.
No breaks.
10-minute breaks, 5-minute breaks here and there in between each game. I was in my room once, but that was because I wanted to like say hello to everyone. So whenever there was like a small little commercial break or whatever, I was just out like meeting everyone.
So are you planning on doing more like that? I feel like that template could be something really powerful, like for a real tournament.
The president of the hotel and the company, like they were like, let's get him back. Like, let's do this again. Let's make this a thing. Like, and me, like, I had so much fun. It was so incredible. It was just a perfect combination, man. Like, I love Vegas, right? I love gambling here and there, and traveling with my wife is also fun. She loves Vegas too, and meeting all those fans was perfect. It was just a great environment.
And your fans who were watching on Twitch loved it too. You broke the record.
That's something that, dude, the whole thing was game changing, right? Not only did we break the record, but that was allowed to stream on my channel. It was actually one of the things that they pushed. They were like, we want you to be on your channel, and we'll do it on as well. We'll like multicast, but like the main channel is going to be yours. And I mean, for good reason, because of the exposure that I already had from Fortnite, and it was easy. It was a no-brainer. It was so epic. It was epic, man. And then they thought that so what they wanted to do was what happened, which was the production, the high-level quality. But what like they thought I might not be okay with was that they were like, okay, like so is it okay if we like don't have your overlay, like your webcam, your alerts, your donations? I was like, dude, don't accept any of that. Get all that off. This needs
that would be weird. If
right. I was like, this needs to be as professional as possible.
Yeah.
It looked really
No,
professional.
it was great.
They did such a good
Who
job.
are your partners?
It was Esports Arena.
Oh.
They literally, dude. They asked us. They approached us. They designed it.
Such a great idea.
Dude. I can't like literally. I cannot give them enough shout out to how well they did. They treated me like
amazing.
a king, dude, and like the production quality, no mistakes. They didn't do. I never felt uncomfortable for a second.
That's awesome.
It was amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Has there been a high level tournament because the prospect of like the 100 best players in a game together would be so crazy, wouldn't it?
It would be. It has to be solos.
Almost like a Tour de France, where maybe you play like 10, and then the top qualify. Or even more.
No, dude. So this is with Battle Royales. And dude, no, that's perfect, right? You kind of you nailed it, right? There are a lot of events where there's like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 people that enter, one guy wins. And it's epic, right? Like that guy is crowned for like 4 years. It's like the World Cup, right? And it's like it's best of one. You only get one.
It's not enough. It's not enough to actually gauge the skill level.
But
of people.
with multiple games, you add up, and that's the PUBG started it. That is the esport, like the only way truly where that level, that layout, that
they
is
need a season.
Yep.
Like how they play baseball.
They need a season.
Yeah.
They need points. They need
I would be interested in watching that.
Oh yeah,
genuinely.
Of course, man.
Like if there was 100 games over a season, and then it goes to the championship with the 100 top performing. Ooh,
oh yeah, man!
World Series, dude. That'll be the real deal.
The best thing is, and this is what I hope. It's really unfortunate because squads is 4-man, right? And And that's not the key, dude. I've been in battle royales for a long time, H1Z1 and PUBG, and
Solo.
Solos and duos. It is you paint. You can. It's a little bit slower. You can paint a picture. Like it's super easy to follow, and the fights aren't ridiculous. You look at a fight, man, in PUBG and 4s and the H1, like you lose 90% of the action, no matter how good you are.
It would have to be solos is like the serious bracket.
Yes.
And then like
It's like
teams
Super
would be
Smash.
just like fun.
Super Smash Bros. Is exactly like that layout is like no one gives a crap about 4v4 or free for all. No one cares
it's
about
1v1.
No one
That's
cares
it.
about the 2v2, but the
Exactly.
2v2 is cool.
Exactly.
And like there's a prize pool there, but it's the solos, man. It's the 1v1.
If somebody can actually get a season-long league of that, it will be so big.
I feel
Somebody working on that?
I can promise you that Epic is working on it. Like
Oh yeah, why don't? Yeah.
they should be. They have control of their
yeah,
own.
They need
tournament.
to be. They need to be.
So when this was the first event though, like this with Fortnite, and
I'm excited.
yeah, man. Oh yeah, dude.
It's such a cool game. It's
okay. You can talk the game. It's fun, man.
it's fun. It's fun to watch. Just the whole building and everything. It's just so weird and wild, man. I feel like it has the legs to go
All
the
way.
distance.
Oh yeah. I think it could be. I mean, I think it's everything.
Yeah.
It really is.
I noticed that all your social medias, you've got @Ninja on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube,
Yep. Just got that.
on Twitch.
Yes.
I was like, how the hell? How the
the
hell
story
do you
for all
get
of it.
@Ninja on every social media? How do you accomplish that?
Okay,
Were
so-
you in early?
Brother, it was a long haul. Only thing I was in early was Twitch. Justin TV, I was Ninja's Hyper or Hyper Ninja, one of those. And because Ninja was taken, obviously. And Nick, who worked for Justin TV, like reached out to me after I had, built a following, stream for like a year, which is like, hey man, like, want Ninja? And I was like, of
Yes.
course. Yeah, cool. Yeah. And this was before so right now there's a name change, all that stuff. The integration is super easy to name change and stuff like that. Back then, the guy hadn't logged in like 2 years or some shit, 3 years.
Right.
So he gave me like the login essentially. I changed the password anyway because he was inactive forever. And there was like legally they were within the rights to do that. So I got that. And then I had his channel viewers though, like those channel numbers. So all my followers, all of my views gone. And I started from scratch again. It actually kind of sucked. But fast forward 5-6 years later, Twitter was the first thing I got, the OG Ninja on. I've reached out for like every year, forever. Like every month leading up to that was like
The guy was just inactive.
literally inactive every single time. But unfortunately, I kept doing it wrong on Twitter. I kept adding him like, hey man, like please, like I just want like talk to me. Like I would love your username. Like I'll pay, I'll do whatever. I don't care. Like just talk to me. I want to know what's going on. And the guy never ever responded, never followed back, never did anything. And every time I mentioned him, I would blow up the person's phone, and the person would log in and check what was going on, and then that was active. Now he's active, and now I have to wait another 6 months before I can put a request in to like.
Shit.
I literally was shooting myself in the
So
foot.
they would check in and be like, I don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah, what is this?
And then Twitter would be like, oh, they logged in.
Oh, he's active. We can't legally. They can't.
Interesting.
So fast forward even more. Finally, I reached out to Rishi, one of the guys at Twitter, and I was like, hey, like, fun fact is Ninja available? And he was just like, dude, literally became available 2 days ago. Like the first thing, it was like 6 months and 2 days or whatever. So boom, got that. Fast forward, Instagram was the easiest ever. It was when
Really?
it was when I was already super popular for, and I was like just massive. And then I reached out to my guy Brandon. I was like, hey man, like I would love the Ninja on Instagram. I reached out. I was like, I just want to be verified. And he was like, well, what about Ninja? Like, let's see. I checked. I don't even think there was a username.
It was just taken by someone that never posted there.
Yep,
Damn,
yep.
that's fortunate.
Boom,
Wow.
got that. And then YouTube was I needed to have 8 million subscribers on YouTube before they reached
What?
out. Yeah, I mean I didn't. It wasn't like
It wasn't a rule, but
no,
they
it
just
wasn't.
didn't say
Yeah,
it.
they were like because the guy was inactive with Ninja on YouTube as well,
Damn.
and they were like, oh by the way, like would you like it? We can give it to you. And I was like, yes.
That's so crazy. What a
That's
great
so lucky.
coincidence.
Literally everything just fell into place. But I mean I definitely made moves and trying to make it happen as much as possible.
Wow.
Until finally I did, and I actually do think that's a huge
It is.
huge
The branding.
reason.
I was
Yeah.
blown away. I was like, what? How the fuck is this
Dude,
possible?
yeah, man.
That's awesome.
And then, dude, I mean, it's so unfortunate 'cause with like Halo, man. I tried to get in. I tried to do this for so long, and I literally just couldn't because I don't know whether or not I wasn't popular enough or like it wasn't there. Like we weren't there yet for them to be like, oh yeah, we'll give it to him. Oh yeah, and we'll verify him.
Yeah.
That's a coveted username. Just Ninja. Straight up.
Dude, what?
You got to get ninja.com. Where's that at?
Oh, I actually, it's available. I think it's being sold for like $30,000 or something crazy now. I'll buy it.
Might be worth it.
Oh,
It
yeah,
might be worth
I
it.
definitely
If you
agree.
can get that for $30K.
I think it probably will be
gotta
worth a
get
lot
that.
more now. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you
sure
gotta
it'll be
get that.
bumped up even more.
Now that you've said it, everyone's trying to buy that domain.
Probably.
Oh
We
shit.
fucked up. Let it sell. Let it sell.
It's too late.
I heard you say in an interview, and it interests me. I didn't know what you meant. You had said that Fortnite had made a deal with Twitch, which
Oh.
was one of the reasons why your viewers had gone up.
No, it was Twitch Prime.
Is that what you meant? You were just talking about Twitch Prime? Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
So no, and that was one of the main things is Fortnite did do a deal with Twitch Prime, just how like any other game in the past has done a Twitch Prime deal. So Twitch Prime allows people to, I mean, hey, you guys can click on the subscribe button right
Look
now
it up.
and subscribe for free. Just
Yeah.
see if it's there. So it's they do deals with companies where they're like, hey, like we want cool loot. They give loot away every week, and Twitch Prime did something with Fortnite, and that's when,
okay.
So and then that's when they pushed it to Fortnite's platform.
Interesting.
And then everyone started logging into Twitch and checking out Fortnite, and oh wow, I also have a free Twitch Prime sub as well. That's why my sub count skyrocketed. But I was already doing very well before that in terms of the viewers. I didn't really see too large of a viewer increase, but the sub increase was.
So you had it. So what? I mean, what percentage can you? I'm not wanting.
I couldn't really get.
But you saw like an immediate huge boost.
Sub
in that.
count. The sub count was the first day.
That's
we were
crazy.
averaging about. It was a slow growth, right? We were at like I think we were at like 40K, 50K, and then this came out, and we for like the first week was about 10,000 subscribers a session.
Whoa!
Like a stream session. So like my morning stream from 9:30 to 3 was 10,000 subscribers.
Oh my
and,
God.
then, and then the night stream 10,000 subscribers. So like right now I'm actually kind of on the decline, but I'm evening out. I'm flatlining in a good way.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I
Stability.
Want, yes, and then because eventually once those are all gone, essentially because you have to manually resubscribe with Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, you got to keep
Yeah.
reminding
Yep.
people.
And it's kind of sellouty.
Yeah.
But also what's
Well,
good is it's free.
it's
that,
free.
And it really
Yeah.
to advertise. I don't tell anyone to sub to my channel and pay me money like every day. Like, hey, subscribe, give me money. No, that's not okay. But Twitch Prime is free. If you have Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account. That is free. It's literally money just going on like wasted.
Isn't it incredible? Does that blow your mind when I saw that? Like, I think most all streamers and us included, when our money comes or not almost entirely, but largely from
Right.
the Twitch Prime subs.
Oh yeah.
They're just giving it away.
It is
Jeff
so,
Bezos,
So
dude.
the link is where they make their revenue is obviously they have deals, revenue splits probably with the loot with Epic Games. I'm assuming there was some sort of probably payment.
Sure.
So they get hooked up. They get the hookup there, and everyone gets it for free. And I mean Amazon Prime, like I'm sure that if it push, I think I did the math. If they sell one Amazon Prime sign up membership, it's like $100 a year. That pays for like 100 people.
You're right.
Or like 50 people.
And then
Twitch Prime.
and they probably even calculate it over several years.
Of course. And then how much money they're going to
Right.
purchase. Now they're going to
It's-
make more. It's
brilliant.
They're making so much money.
The thing is, like, it's like how much does it cost a sub? $5,
$4.99 is minimum.
and then it's $10 a month for it's almost just makes sense just to get Amazon Prime. All these people who are subbing to channels.
Dude, I think it's easy. Literally, the shipping alone, the next day shipping or whatever, like the free 2-day shipping, and the money that you literally save, everything is cheaper once you have Amazon Prime. You literally make your money back within 2 purchases.
Dan said, "Keep talking about Amazon Prime. We're getting 100 subs a second."
Oh, probably, man. Yeah, of course. No.
Anyway, about Amazon Prime, I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Fun
And that
fact.
button's just right there. You could click it.
Click
You
on the
don't have-
subscribe
it's
button right
free,
now.
man. It's-
Don't even need to. It doesn't have to be your account, man. It could be your mom's, dad's, brothers, sisters.
Right.
uncles,
Log
cousins.
in, smash that.
Mom, what is the login?
Seriously, yeah. Mom, I want to support my favorite streamer for free. What that, honey? For free?
Amazon scares me though. At the same time, I know I shouldn't bite the hand that feed, but they scare me.
I mean, they're massive. Dude.
They're massive
They're
and they
so
keep
massive.
growing, dude.
But I don't really think that they're doing anything. Bad. There's no Facebook, right? It's not like they're leaving.
We were no Jeff Bezos seems like a decent guy. He seems like a good guy. There was like a story that we were talking about recently about how their warehouses are like basically like I don't want to say slave labor because you could quit the job, but like really bad conditions.
Poor working
Yeah.
conditions.
Yeah.
But I think
Unfortunate.
what I also read is that all fulfillment
Right.
factors are like
That's
that.
how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, some people. If you want the money, like that's like you're signing up for that. And
know,
again, like what
yeah.
you just said. If you, dude, you can leave. You can't leave a sweatshop in China, but you can clearly leave a.
You can bounce.
You can quit.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, so,
You can-
I don't like this. Okay, leave. Okay, I can leave. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take
That's
it.
right. That's right. But there was a real interesting article we were reading that people were like pissing in bottles and shit because the
Because
bathroom was on the
they-
bapparently floor and
It's not worth it. right?
apparently
Yeah.
they're so strict on productivity that If
it's
you
not
take a
worth it for
bathroom
them
break,
to take a break.
you get anyway, whatever.
You probably get hit or something.
It's
Not like
crazy.
physically, but like
I love
Oh,
Jeff
yeah, they'll get, like, a
Bezos. He
scar.
looks great. He's a beautiful man. He's got a great thing. There's a button.
yeah. Huh? Look it
Twitch
up.
Prime's great,
Look it
man.
up.
2-day
It is-
shipping.
Dude,
You know what they do?
Hmm.
Do you buy a lot of shit on Amazon?
Is that even a question?
Yeah, I
We have a
guess
package
not.
arriving at me and my wife. We have a
I
package
know.
arriving at our house every day. like,
Us too.
Our mailman is just like, you fucking guys again.
what's up? You
Yeah.
Here you go. I'm like, thank you, dude.
You know what the Amazon does? Like sometimes you're eligible for a free 1 day, and they'll put it on 2 day, and you have to manually click.
one
It's
day.
like, come on, Doug, you know I want that 1 day.
That's not even a question. I want
it
same day,
right
dude.
now.
They have that in like cities.
Yeah, and we still live in New York.
You're
we get from
causing
same day.
people to not pee because you're doing that
because
one day.
Oh,
Yo, you
one
in the
more,
warehouse.
One more. These guys.
Turn this shit off and get back to work, you son of a bitch. Not before you smash subscribe, though. And then they do this other thing where you can click like, it's no rush, and you get like a $1 coupon.
Right.
It's like, get real, Amazon. I want that shit right now.
I
No
I
question.
did that one time and I was like, wow, am I a good person? I did
For the
no
$1
rush.
coupon?
No,
What'd you get?
it was. I don't think there was a coupon. It was just like
Oh,
no
you're
rush.
at the kindness of your heart.
Yeah.
Amazon,
Wow.
thank you. You saved us
Wow.
a couple bucks. Was it really no rush, or were you find yourself regretting that decision?
I didn't regret it. It was
Oh.
fine.
Yeah, if
it was
it's
still
only-
fast.
Yeah, there are certain things that obviously you don't need. Right.
I need everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually if I'm on Amazon, I'm usually there because I want it
Right.
the next day.
They like ruined shipping
Yeah.
in the whole world.
Sucks, man. But it's also like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the politics about like what they support and stuff like that. But I mean, hopefully, there's eventually a day where there's pressure to where the person wants to just always do the best. I mean, when you're at Amazon, dude's probably
Mm.
billionaire, if not more. Like,
He's a trillionaire, Jeff Bezos. He's
changed
the
the
first
world, man.
trillion. He's the first trilly.
not sure if you're serious.
I'm serious. Or I don't know if he's there yet, but he's
Is he a
close. Right, Dan?
trillionaire? I don't know, but
He's on track to become the
We're
first
looking it up right
trillionaire.
now.
what's even the difference at that point?
Nah, he's not even
I-
close.
Yeah, he's not even close. That's
Well, what the
unfortunate.
fuck, man? Well,
120 Billy.
apparently you guys,
120 Billy?
Yeah.
Wow.
apparently y'all aren't smashing sub hard enough on his Twitch channel.
You're clearly not abusing the fact. 100 million active Amazon Prime users. I've been.
Yeah, isn't that unbelievable?
I'm pacing back and forth with my wife all the time, and literally, I mention her a lot because she's literally part of everything that I do.
I wanted to ask you next, just piggybacking off that she's your manager.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been working together in a professional setting? I mean, how was that?
about 2 years. Like, and dude, it's perfect. Like, there's no one who's gonna fight for me more than my wife, and that's something that I think is beautiful. Like, she thinks that she thinks even more of me than I think of myself, and I think that that's one of the biggest things about that. But we like one of the things we always go over is I hit all my ideas off of her. I'm like, what do we bounce back and forth like this. I'm like, what do you think about this? She's like, no, but like if you did it like this, it's good. So like we're trying to figure out like how do we connect like 100,000, 100 million Amazon.
Right.
Like, dude, give me like I am like all combined subscribers on Twitch, paid and unpaid, is less than 1% of that. How do we get people?
Get all those
How do
sons of bitches.
how do we get them excited? How do we even get them over? Like, is
Right.
it even up to us? Can we do anything, or is that Amazon not promoting it because why would they? So
Well, I guess Amazon doesn't have much of an incentive. They want it going the other way.
that's
they
why-
want the Twitch there. They
that's
don't want
why
that
you
costs
can't-
them money.
That's why you can't set it to auto renew. I'm not
Right,
stupid.
right.
I knew that right away.
That would just hemorrhage them money.
Of course.
But
Because-
but
Truth be told, though, is like there are. I mean, how many people subscribe and then completely forget about that subscription until like 2 years, 3 years later? Sometimes they're like, "Holy
So
shit,
many
I'm
times.
still subscribed
I know.
to Netflix on
Times.
5 accounts, like
I know, I
or whatever."
know, I know.
And that's why, and that is why, like, because truly there is no reason for it unless you go out of your way. And this is something that I think they should do is like they need to be able to have it so where like you can turn it on. Because another thing that I do get is like, what if I want to? My brother's actually he budgets everything, right? So like he makes sure that his Twitch Prime sub goes to someone specific that he really enjoys. So he doesn't want to give it to one person 5 months in a row. So
Right.
like it's actually a good thing
Right.
that it doesn't auto renew. But from the guy, it's like, come on.
oh yeah,
Give me the option to like click on I want to give Ninja my Twitch Prime sub this month and
that,
next month.
that would be insane for streamers.
It would have been, dude.
I don't see it happening though.
I would.
I don't see it happening. I wish it would.
I'm gonna try to have a Twitch if you're listening.
Jeff, if you're
Just
out
for-
there,
just for me, please. I mean, or anyone. I love for everyone. But
I'm listening.
Hey man, dude,
Um,
please help me.
What did you think? Oh, I wanted to ask you. You've been working with your wife for 2 years, you
Yes.
said, but you guys have been together for.
Like 6.
So was it at what point were you like, hey, maybe we should work together professionally?
I think it was, she worked a job. She got out of college. It was like a recruiting agency. She was not having a lot of fun. They were treating her really poorly, to be honest. They were like, her job was to, go drive 5 minutes and work at this office. And every day they were like making her go 45 minutes to another office. And this is when we were dating still, but we weren't living together. She was like 4 hours away. And I was just like, get over here. Like, that's garbage. I can take care of you. Like, and then so she started up, and she was streaming as well at the time too. So making decent money, not enough to like quit alone.
Right.
But yeah, she moved in, she started streaming. Within like 2 months, she started making the same amount of revenue from streaming as she did from that job. So and she's happy, which is great.
Cool.
And then I think it started making sense around H1Z1. H1Z1 is when I started getting a lot of emails that I would literally answer in the middle of my stream and then
Too much to do.
Yep. And then she's just like, I got it.
It was natural.
I got that easy. So she started.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome.
And then again, if anything, it just makes us stronger. We have continued reasons to keep our communication up great, and that's the most important thing in a relationship is just being able to talk to one another. And
Damn, that's
it works
awesome.
out.
Really
Man.
cool.
That's really cool. It's great how it happened naturally.
Yes.
Out of just
Of course.
real
I
necessity.
wasn't like, hey, listen.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely.
Curious.
I'm sure that
Yeah.
that might happen sometimes, but no,
Yeah.
she was eager. She would love to. She was like, of course, I would love to be able to go to bat for you and get us paid. Absolutely.
That's super cool.
Yeah, man.
God bless.
Thank you, dude.
I love that.
God bless her. Right?
I'm his carer. I'm not his manager.
Yeah, she's beyond care. She's beyond manager.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, she takes
I need
care
to
of me
make
in
sure
ways
that he doesn't drip food on his shirt.
She wipes my ass.
Oh, dude, hey, man. Just get a bidet.
That's management of a different kind. I have a bidet.
When
We just
it
moved-
squirts itself, yeah?
We just moved to a new house. It has a bidet. I haven't used it to squirt water up my ass
You
yet.
need to.
But theoretically, I don't understand.
I feel like I will never use it.
So
Do you?
I don't get it.
Listen to me.
It just makes it wet. It splashes shit all over your ass.
No. It's the exact opposite. So it's a small stream. It's a small, very high pressure. It feels
Okay.
like good, and it literally just it cleans it out. And
Do
one
you?
way.
Okay.
You don't do anything.
What do you do
You don't do
afterwards?
anything.
You just get off.
One to get rid of the water.
You can't apply toilet paper
It's not
to
that
a
much.
wet ass.
Your butt, it's not like it sprays all over your butt.
Can I give you a detail about my life
I'd
that
love
you
to
don't
talk
want?
about it.
I have a hairy asshole.
Dude, I mean, I take care of that too sometimes. You know how to get in there, right?
Well, I'm just saying.
You shave that a little bit.
You shave the asshole?
So it's like, I mean, it's simple, just kind of like how like a woman like shaves her legs, right? I mean, you literally just.
I'm scared to shove a razor in there.
No, so you just prop up, right, and then you just kind of graze around it.
Like all.
No, you don't get you
So
spread.
that's right. Interesting.
This is on your stream, not mine.
No, that's good. These are the
I-
details that I want.
Let me just say, it's not part of my job as your carer.
Oh yeah,
to-
that.
Hila,
leave
I
me
need you to
that
shave
out
my
of that.
asshole. I need you to
You're
wax
on your
my
own.
asshole, Hila.
Oh, that.
You're on
you-
your
Well,
own.
that
you
would
get paid.
solve the issue because when I go in wet, it clumps.
Oh, brother, of course, it's bad. No, it's bad. That's why wet wipes are huge.
So if I had like a tight, clean, sweet little anus, then I could probably use a bidet.
Dude, you're in and
but does
out.
that mean that French people are all maintaining their assholes?
I mean, I think isn't that
Part-
weird because they actually don't shave their armpits. That's like a thing.
Just the asshole.
Just the asshole.
Not
Just
the
the asshole,
armpit.
right? Keep it nice and clean, dude.
Damn. So Ninja shaves his asshole.
Yeah.
Found it.
Oh, dude, it's nice and bro, it's like a turtle shell all around. Man.
Respect, bro. Speaking of assholes,
Yes.
Jake Paul, I want to ask you about this.
Sure.
Legendary segment.
That's a great transition.
So he's got this like legendary clickbait story.
Mm-hmm.
He changed the thumbnail, but originally it had like a picture of. Did it say Ninja and it had a picture of you?
So
It
I
said
was
Ninja.
I didn't want to reach out to him about it because.
Why?
Because
no,
why?
yeah, because why? And it was something that I stray away from all sorts of drama like that, and don't want to give anyone a story like off of me like that. But yeah, donate. I mean, dude, I would love to have a conversation truly with him, like in person, about what was going through his mind when, like, hey, donated $10,000 or $30,000 to my favorite Twitch streamer.
Wasn't it 200,000?
It was 200. It was a crap load. You're right. I'm sorry. It was 200,000, and like not only was I never even mentioned in the video, it wasn't to me. It was hands down one of the most clickbaity things I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't. That's maximum clickbait.
That is the
You
definition.
can't top it.
You can't.
He literally didn't even mention you.
Nope.
I don't know. Understand.
I listened to the whole thing. I was
and
waiting
it's
for
like
Me
a
too. I was
20-minute
waiting
video.
For, yeah, a 20-minute
It's
video.
like, did I
naturally.
miss it?
I was
like,
waiting
did I
for the
miss
word
it?
ninja.
Yeah.
Didn't hear once, and then I was just like, oh.
How the fuck does you? I don't know how YouTube didn't like remove that video because
We reach out to them, and it's like, dude, it's so dumb, dude. YouTube is so corporate. Like you have, like whether or not I have all the subs that I've have and how quickly I'm getting them,
Mm-hmm.
it's irrelevant. I'm irrelevant. I have to go through and they reach out to me. I have contacted a lot of them, but I have to have my editor or me. We have to go through. We have to report every single video. We have to
not the same.
We have to then
Yeah.
upload proof that it is my video, and then when it comes to the thumbnail, there's a certain way you report someone using your
You
thumbnail.
probably have a lot of copyright issues on YouTube as well.
It's all over the place. Too.
Yeah.
We have now we're working on striking large channels, and dude, I let everyone know. I'm like, you're gonna rip my
Don't
content.
fuck with it.
No, seriously, if you're gonna rip my content, completely, someone makes a highlight video, like full blown cool highlight clips, edits it, creates it. It's kind of like on any food show whatsoever, where they're like, chops is perfect, right? We're going to give you these onions and this and this, and then you don't just take the onions, chop them up, and you put it on the plate. You have to create it, right?
Right.
Recreate it.
Very good point.
I'm okay with someone wants to do some god tier
Some creative.
recreated
Yeah.
ninja montage or something like that. I will never strike that down. But if it's literally just a
Lazy.
It's a
gameplay,
re-upload?
oh yeah, re-upload. It's like, dude, you're a piece of shit.
Right.
You are, and we
No,
take care of it.
that's the bottom tier.
That's
Of
how
course.
we started our podcast highlight channel because
Oh yeah, we have a podcast highlight channel that's gotten pretty popular, and it was born from people just ripping off, and they were getting millions of views, and we're like, well,
Why aren't
well,
we
we
doing
should
that?
just do
yeah,
it.
I should be doing this.
So now when really popular videos that are coming out, it's that are hitting 2-3 million or something like that. Now we're just taking the revenue from it. We're just reaching out to
Claim
YouTube.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, why
Thank
not?
you.
Why not? Yeah, why not? It's your property.
It's also at a certain point when it is getting a lot of views, and as long as it's not negative, right? There are some people who actually try to make these dumb fake thumbnails and clickbait thumbnails, right? And try to shimmy it in a negative light, and those are the ones we try to take down because that's literally
Why?
the exact opposite of what I'm
Yeah.
about. Now you're kind of slandering me a little bit, and that's
Right.
not okay.
Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, you come from Twitch, right?
Mhm.
And so it's funny to hear you talking about YouTube of how corporate and distant they are, because we've all of us people who started on YouTube have been doing that forever. And it's funny that you got that impression from just
Immediately.
interacting with
I'm
them.
not, it's not. It takes no. I mean, dude, yeah, they don't.
it's immediate.
Twitch is they're so interactive. They're so hands on.
I mean, yeah, you look at YouTube and that is, but I mean, but again, YouTube kind of is literally they just came out with YouTube TV, right? They're not.
It's a behemoth. It's different.
It's massive. It's
Yeah.
massive. It's way bigger than Twitch right
Yeah.
now. And even though Amazon has Twitch, it still, in my opinion, is right now YouTube. Everyone and their grandmother knows about YouTube. Everyone.
Yeah.
It is, and that is where
I feel like,
ideally that's where Twitch has to be.
I feel like also the Twitch staff and the people who work there actually watch Twitch
right.
streams and they know what's going on Twitch. Where on YouTube, the people who work at YouTube don't watch YouTubers.
Some of them probably. What's unfortunate is
from our experience at least,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
seems like they don't know.
they don't care.
Because
Yeah.
they're they come from most
They
people
are.
who work for YouTube come from Google.
Right.
They just
Yeah.
transfer them over and where they're supposed to just automatic. It's how they.
start diving into their
Yeah.
I mean knowing.
They're just all about the numbers and the algorithm, and they're just engineers.
Speaking of algorithm, I'd love to talk about how the fact that why any video is ever featured ever on YouTube about me when it is my gameplay and when it's not from me. I would love to know why that's on the
Really?
Oh,
That's
yeah, all the
been
time.
happening?
So many. I have so many people who are popular. I mean, even Syndicate sometimes is tweeted and just why is this in my featured tab? And it's a video, my
Welcome.
gameplay, someone else. And it's
Welcome to YouTube, dude.
right, where guess what? Oh, I have to go and take it down, dude. There are live streams ripped live streams of my Twitch being with 15,000 viewers on YouTube, where there's a donation button
What?
to that guy's donation.
They're restreaming you on
yeah,
YouTube.
just restreaming on
What the
YouTube. And guess
fuck?
what? I have to go and report it to get it
Dude,
taken
the
down.
live stream.
and provide proof that it's me.
Yeah, I know.
Come on,
I
man,
love
are you
that.
kidding me?
Yeah.
The
Help me,
Right.
I don't have the time to do that shit, man.
Yeah.
And even my editor doesn't have time to constantly. Oh, well, there's a live stream. It's I gotta go and rip 50, 60, 70.
You almost
videos.
need to hire someone just to
we pay him, and it's still I still feel like sometimes it's he has to.
too much.
He's doing
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
But that used to happen to us too, where someone would rip off our stream right away and upload a clip, and then before they uploaded it first, before us, they would get promoted.
The algorithm
They would
promotes
show-
theirs recognizes theirs as the original.
So once
such
we
a
upload
joke.
ours,
You
they'll
don't even
think-
get those
Yeah,
hits.
no.
It's unacceptable. Truly.
It's just the beast that it is.
Yeah.
I think what happens is
it
it's,
can't be stopped though. That's why it's
all numbers for them. So if someone
Oh, you're right,
uploads
doesn't
a
even care.
video,
Who
it's
cares?
it's cold.
Gets to be-
All they care about is watch time and how many people clicked it
and the ads
and
too, right?
for how long they watched. I think it's all about that, and then the ads come in secondary, right?
You're right.
So if there's a video and people are clicking it and watching it, they're going to show it to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason.
I mean, again, and I want to stress this as well. Like, I know a lot of people who are at YouTube who are like helping me out and trying to like get in contact and make sure everything's going well. So like, it's not like they're not doing anything, but
They don't really help in that capacity, though.
Right.
They don't. They just don't.
Correct. And because I think, again, they don't have to.
Yeah.
Because there are those avenues that if he wants it taken down, then he will go out of his way to get it taken down. And that's like, okay.
It's your responsibility. They don't care.
It is. Yep.
The thing is that YouTube has been through so much legal
I
issues
can't even I think that's literally why
I think it's a legal issue.
100% it is, of course. I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
you need to accept the liability. You need to like sign off and say, it's a whole.
It's me, like it's like I am providing proof, and I am saying that this is my content.
And
it is
I
me.
consent to.
I consent.
Yeah.
And if there's like a penalty or some shit, like then like YouTube is just like
Wasn't me.
wasn't me, dude. Like he applied, it made sense. We did remove it, and like it wasn't enough proof, but like it,
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, man.
It is different, but it's still also extremely annoying.
Agreed.
You can't be on YouTube and not love hate it. It's impossible.
Yeah.
I've never met someone who's just like, I love YouTube. I love everything about it. You can do that on Twitch somehow.
Twitch is beautiful, man.
It's a great, beautiful thing.
It really is,
Yeah.
dude. And I don't see that changing ever.
What do you think about people like Jake and Logan Paul coming on Twitch and playing Fortnite? Because it almost seems like, I mean, I can't get in their heads, but it seems like they're riding off of your wave.
I wouldn't even say, it's my wave. I think they're very competent. They understand what's popular and what's not.
That's it.
Of course, not stupid.
They're riding the wave of what's popular.
Yeah, no,
because all of a sudden it's all like Fortnite and Ninja and every
of
title
course,
done.
and they're like, oh, we got this, right? Like, we got this. And what a lot of YouTubers, not just them, are actually seeing is like the transition over. It's not.
It's not
It is
comparable.
not. So like,
it's a different skill.
It was Logan's first stream was like 200,000 viewers, like
Right.
for like a little bit, and then obviously started to dip, and now it's like it's not doing the greatest. And
What are his numbers?
the last time I checked, I was live. I think he was at like 6,000 or 7,000 viewers.
Interesting.
And like, so to go from 200,000 to your first one, I think everyone was super hyped about it. He tweeted about it. YouTube, everyone was like coming over as fans. Boom.
It's a difference. Like Logan Paul's, his vlogs are so highly edited, and then all of a sudden you're
it's that high
sitting
energy.
live, and you have to be good at the game to be entertaining.
Dude, trust me, I love this shit. Okay, dude, there are YouTubers. Okay, he didn't bark either. I think hopefully, dude, Twitch is really kind of. I don't want to say the word exposing, but it really shows you who you cannot be fake for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours of streaming. You can't. It's not possible, right? Like it's super taxing. So you see all those. Literally, dude, have you ever seen a YouTuber ever have a video that didn't start off with, "What's going on, guys? It's me, man. Welcome to the YouTube video." Here we are, man. It's like a 9-10 minute video.
Cut
Every 5 seconds. Yo, what's up, guys? It's me. We're here, and it's like, and now you go on Twitch, and everyone who's coming over from
He's
that,
just a guy sitting there.
they're like, here we go, and it's like,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
like in the game, like music maybe playing, and dude,
It's a different skill.
yes. Of course.
It's a different skill. It's a different experience. And it's not enough when you're playing Fortnite and you expect that many people to watch, you have to be good at the game.
You need
and
to.
that takes a lot of practice.
So
and skill.
this is something that I say a lot to a lot of people is being entertaining and not skilled is freaking hard. Shots at CDN the third, by the way, because he's one of the guys who does it. He is decent at the game. Honestly, I would say that when he's trying his ass off, he's actually very good. But his stream is doing very well, very successful, and he's just funny, man. He's funny. He's got super cool edits and stuff like that. He does cool stuff with his camera. He does voice changing. It's a very good stream. But that is mainly entertainment. That is like fun comedy. Like that's where his like bread and butter is. But if you're skilled, man, it is like. Because now you're going to get people who
you can't watch. Yeah,
it's just it's just what you said, right? Yeah. Like entertain. It's a double-edged entertainment, right? It's like people are like, not only is he fun to watch
when he's not on, he's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like
the thing is, like I've tried to stream like PUBG and all that, and like
We're
I can
horrible.
try so hard to be entertaining, and that's okay for some people, but I suck so bad at the game that anyone who's popping in and being like, "Oh, what's this guy up to?" They're like, "This guy sucks dick. Why am I going to watch him?" And I don't blame him at all.
Right. Yeah. No, you can't. I mean, you really can't, right? It's like, unless...
I agree. I suck.
And this is a free...
I wouldn't watch me play Fortnite.
It's funny. It's like, that's another thing, too. Like, sometimes, and this is, like, not egotistical, but, like, I'll watch, like, my videos or whatever, and I'll, like, literally sit back and actually watch an entire video and be like, oh, my God. Like, because sometimes, dude, when I'm doing it, I stream so long, I actually forget things I said and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, watching, like, and if you can't enjoy yourself, then no one else is going to enjoy that either.
No, I see what you mean. I'll go back and watch our old, like, even our new videos. It's funny. I almost don't watch it for the first time until it's done. And when it's on YouTube, I'll watch it a couple times and take it in and be like,
Oh yeah, see what you can improve on and stuff.
Yeah.
Always. That's literally what I do.
yeah. I think it's the only time I can enjoy watching it is when I'm done. I'm like, okay, that wasn't that bad.
Right. Oh, this is dumb.
Sometimes I'm like, that was awful, and I should fucking delete my channel. That's what the fans say anyway.
Oh god.
They're the best.
The fans, right? That's so fun.
They're the best.
Oh yeah, you gotta love it, man.
What I have a question about Twitch as a platform.
Sure.
I feel like Twitch has an inherent challenge that I don't know how they're going to overcome.
Okay.
On YouTube, you can do collabs with people. You can have all these different channels, and there's enough. The world is wide enough for everyone, in that you can go watch someone's video and then go watch someone's video and go watch someone's video. But when you're streaming live, you can only watch one person at a time.
Right.
I see that as like the biggest hurdle. I don't know how they address that, and it almost seems like a ceiling in a way. Because when you, I mean,
No, you're right.
Do you agree? I don't know. What do you think about that?
I definitely agree. Being able to, I mean, and here's the best part is like, and this is why YouTube is actually successful. I mean, clearly,
Right, yeah.
is like you can have 3, 4, 5 videos up, 4 or 5 tabs up, pause one video that has 3 minutes left in the video, and then start watching something else or something like that, or pause the video, do some research. Like let's say you're watching a video and then this guy's hanging out with a celebrity. You never heard of the celebrity. Pause the video, you go and Google it. Now you have a celebrity. Boom, you click it. You haven't missed any content.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's like the beauty of YouTube. But the beauty of Twitch is that every single stream, like, I mean, not a lot of YouTubers, even popular ones, upload every day. It's hard. It's difficult.
Yeah.
So like the beauty of Twitch is like, and this is something that YouTube doesn't have unless you are literally working your
Not many.
unless you are working your ass off making these great edited videos every day.
There's some, but not many that can do that.
Right, exactly. And that is the beauty of Twitch. So I think that actually will break
Interesting.
through the ceiling where like
There's always something to put on.
like I'm live
It's like
every
TV
day.
in a way.
It is.
Like old
but
back
even
in the
better
day.
because it's interacting, man.
Right.
Dude,
And the VOD is there if you care.
Yep. And there are people that watch and love the VODs all the time. And like I have people who will donate or something like 5 minutes into my stream. Hey man, just finished watching your VOD and you're live. Let's go. And I'm just like, you just watched that 6-hour stream.
That's awesome.
All right.
No, I mean, it is exactly like back before what do you call it? Like when you save television.
Yeah, DVR.
DVR. Is it DVR? But like TiVo before that.
TiVo, there you go.
Yeah.
TiVo was the first.
That was
big
the one, and that like changed everything. But before that, if you missed a fucking show,
You missed it.
That was it.
Yeah.
You don't get to watch
Remember
it again.
that.
Wait until it re-airs.
So it's interesting to see that kind of format like reoccurring in a new age,
Definitely.
but better,
Right.
obviously.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good answer.
Thank you, man.
What do you say? We touched on it briefly about like these days the kids who are coming up, they want to be, they're watching you and they want to be professional players. What is it that you think they should know? What is it? What kind of advice would you give them?
It's more information than advice, but it's also a little bit of both. I mean, it's not easy. It's like it's the same thing where it's a parent's job to obviously promote and support their kids' dreams. But what's the point of it? Like, what is a dream? A dream is something that is like it's almost unattainable. Truly, I mean, like
That's the definition, right?
That is, it is like it's like when you're there, it's like oh, you've woken up and like oh my god, it's actually happening. So I think that's super important for people to understand that it is not easy. Not everyone can do it. And that should also give them more respect for the people that they do enjoy and that do have that platform and are hopefully obviously doing good with it. But my advice to them would be like, do you want it, right? Like work your ass off, like hard every single day. You have to be, and another thing I tell them is you have to be better than millions of people, man, to hit the certain level that you are dreaming of. And like, I mean, dude, I gave up friendships. I ruined relationships. I, completely cut my family out of, not cut them out of my life, but dude, like I'd be in the basement playing video games, like training for Halo matches and Halo tournaments and stuff like that. And we'd have family and friends over and my brothers would come downstairs, my parents would come downstairs, like, hey, like everyone's here. And I'm just like, cool, okay. Like, I don't care. Like I have practice with my team or I'm playing and like it's sacrifices and a lot of people don't get it. And, but also something that I did is like, I was still going to school. I was still working to get my parents' acceptance. Right. And I was still doing well in school. So it's tough as shit, man.
Yeah.
And like, and until this becomes even like global, I'm talking like everyone wants to do it. And there are, like let's just say Twitch is the NBA, right? And there's the college basketball section, right? So then you can get here, but still not make it to here, but still be successful here, and that's okay. And then there's like how the NFL has like other like little like weird leagues, like those are attainable too, and still you can make a living off of. Until that happens for Twitch and like, gaming and entertainment, which it isn't there right now, then Like, I don't think parents ever should be okay with kids not doing well. I mean, in school, you literally look at, professional athletes. What is like the typical, they're flunking in college. I mean, in every movie, in every show, the star quarterback is flunking, but he's literally a god and he's going to make millions of money, but he's still not doing well in school. It's like, that won't be okay. It never should be okay, but that won't be even close to being acceptable
But the interesting thing about that route too is that they're doing it through
school.
Yeah, getting scholarships. I wonder if that would ever be.
It's already happening.
Wow.
Some colleges are accepting people for like League of Legends in their school.
Damn, that should be a thing.
It is a thing.
That should totally be a thing.
I mean, Fortnite's I'm doing something with ID Tech. Hashtag plug real quick. That's just idtech.com/Fortnite, and literally it is school. It is coding. You go there and like they're doing something cool with Fortnite and the Unreal Engine. And
that should be a thing.
It is.
School fucking professional gaming.
And professional gaming, programming, like literally everything about it.
Amazing.
Super cool.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I'm just excited, dude.
Me too. It's awesome. Finally, I have one question left for you.
Sure.
This we ask of all of our guests.
Yeah.
It's a weird question, so if you don't have a story, if you have nothing to share, don't feel bad. I don't either. It's customary, for whatever reason, that we ask our guests, do you have any ghost stories, paranormal experiences, or unexplainable things that have happened in your life?
Dude, okay, so this is something that I have a couple, I think. And one of them...
Nice.
One of them was Jess was gone. My wife was gone. She was in Florida, I think, with her girlfriend that she loves to hang out. And I was with the dogs. I was alone, just finished streaming, went upstairs, and I'm like, okay, it's time to go to bed. Turned off all of the electronics, like everything. Went upstairs, had the dogs in bed, and like when one of us is gone, like they are super sensitive to like a lot of like sounds and stuff. But it's also super sensitive when music starts playing in the middle of nowhere downstairs on our speakers. Which is what happened. I'm home alone. I'm already freaked out, right? And out of nowhere, I started hearing a song that I've never heard of that's just playing on my speakers. I'm like, why turn everything off? What the hell is this? I go downstairs. I'm checking my phone, so making sure I have all my Bluetooth off. I'm going downstairs to my computer, making sure somehow that's it. So I literally, I shat my pants, man. I have a katana, dude.
You got a fucking katana?
I have a katana, man. I pulled out one of my
Ninja
mods,
downstairs with the katana.
Yeah, man. I pulled it out. I was on the phone with Jess. I'm like, baby, this just happened. It was the creepiest shit ever, man. I turned it off.
So
again.
what was it? You just turned off the...
I just turned off the sound system again, which I already did before I went to bed.
Huh.
And it was loud. Like,
is that in the place you're in now?
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't happened since?
It hasn't happened since.
Oh, that's
It was a
creepy.
one-time thing. And then, dude, Jess actually, I think she's all about that shit. She has
Really?
a crazy story. Oh, yeah, man. I think one of the creepiest things that ever happened to me was it was more like a demon thing, like weird thing, like the hour, the whatever it's called.
The witching?
The witching hour.
What, like 3 a.m. or something?
At 3 a.m. I woke up one time and I didn't smell burning. I smelled something fucking weird. And I woke up on the dot at 3 o'clock, and it was after I already watched a movie. And I literally never felt more scared of my life. I felt like someone was watching me, someone was staring at me the entire time, and I stayed awake for 3 hours straight.
Oh God.
It was fudged up. It was the most insane thing in the world. Oh, here's the story as well. So this didn't happen to me, but my wife's friend, her name's Morgan. She literally has a cousin or someone who stayed in a house, and 1 million, it was legit 1 million%. There was a spirit there. He had a name. They talked all the time, and she said that they never felt threatened unless her husband was home. And when her husband was home, so we were assuming that the spirit was a dude, because the male. And so when the husband slept in the room, he was dude, he could never sleep in their house, in their bed. They moved. They ended up having to move, but there would be unexplained activities. Wow. She would literally talk to him and be and with Morgan there, and be like, hey, yo, what's up, Frank, or something like that. Can you open the blinds, and the blinds shutter. Shit you not, it was direct contact. It was fudged up, man.
Whoa.
I was freaked out for a week because I thought
just from the story.
Yeah, the story alone, because it was, and she was she swore on her
Well, they moved. That's
they
pretty serious
left.
conviction.
Yeah, that's serious if you have to move.
Come on, man. Screw it. I would be out so fast.
Well, how many times before that stereo keeps popping on until you bounce?
One more.
One more time. That's it.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Not even a question. I don't fudge with that. My dad was in college. He was doing a paper on it was possession and stuff like that. And it was one of those papers where his professor said, once you pick your topic, you're done. That's it. You have to do it. And he literally as he started to read into the lore of possession and demons and stuff like that, that he felt that stuff around him, and he was kind of open. It's like a gate, right? You open, you start, now that you
become more aware.
You become more aware. You're opening yourself. You're believing in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is possible.
Yeah.
And so he literally went to his professor and was like, I will literally fail this if you don't switch. I can't do it. He wasn't able to sleep. He was having nightmares. And
what was he studying in school?
And it wasn't studying. It was just it was just literally just a paper, a research paper.
Oh.
So it wasn't like he was studying that. No, it was simply just he was just no, screw it. I'll pick this topic. fudged up, man.
That's
I
crazy.
believe in that stuff. You have to. You have
Do you? But most importantly, do you use a katana for home defense?
to. Absolutely, man.
Fuck, dude, I'm not. Get
Dude, it's real.
sliced.
It's real, man. I've cut like some watermelons. So it's super cool.
Shit.
Yeah, man. It's legit.
Cool. Is
Don't
it
break it in.
Cold Steel?
I can't really talk too much about it.
There's this company
Warm
called Cold
still
Steel.
now. No, my one of my moderators got it for me. So
Oh, that's
it's like
fucking
Oh
nice.
yeah,
Cool.
man. I think he was like my longest time mod. He's at like 7 years. He was subject like 7 years, something like that. And he came over and visited and brought it and gave it
Dude.
his gift. It was-
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
awesome. Well, thanks, man.
Of course.
I had a lot of fun.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
This was really a beautiful, wonderful time that I really enjoyed spending with you, and I appreciate you coming out.
thank you guys for
Super
having me.
cool.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you for watching. God bless you. They're there. They're inside that little lens there, or that one. We are coming back next Friday with the boys, Jack and Eric. So stay tuned for that in a week. You don't have to stay tuned. You just stick around. You hang out. You come
Stare
back.
at your
Come back.
computer
You come
until
back.
next
Right.
Friday.
Yeah.
You guys when we come over.
Don't leave.
Don't leave.
Anyway, guys, what is today? It's Monday. We usually do this on
Monday.
Friday. I was
Yeah.
gonna have a great weekend.
Sorry, man.
No.
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Hey,
just
this is
usually on Friday, but obviously people have.
Of course.
Yeah.
Schedules. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
like no schedule, which is
Just
kind of-
happy that you made the time.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you so
So
much.
cool, dude.
Really cool.
Start off. This is how you start off your week the right way.
Absolutely. It's been a
coming.
blast. So, guys, have a great week. And when the weekend comes around, I hope you have a great weekend then, too. All right. See you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.